Hello, welcome to the March edition of CSP Smart Money. We recently released our newsletter, and in that newsletter I went into quite a bit of detail on the investment thesis for CSP, so I won't go into that too much at the moment. That newsletter was only released a couple of weeks ago, so jump onto our website at www.csp.com.au and bring yourself up to speed with that. There were, however, two issues, or separate issues that we raised in that newsletter that I thought I would bring to your attention now, because they're quite important, and they're two big changes that are coming up effective 30 June this year. The first is to do with employers contributing to superannuation, or employees, I should say, contributing to superannuation. Traditionally, if you've wanted to contribute over and above your normal 9.5% superannuation guarantee, you've had to talk to your payroll department and enter into what's called a salary sacrifice arrangement, which has been problematic for a number of reasons. Trying to get that salary sacrifice figure exactly on the limit, the 25,000, which is this year if that's what you're after, is quite difficult for a range of reasons. The government, however, changed the legislation this year, effective this year, so that even employees now can just make a contribution to superannuation and claim a personal tax deduction on that contribution, which has exactly the same impact as had you salary sacrificed it. So, for example, if somebody's on $100,000 a year and 9.5% superannuation guarantee, that's $9,500 a year gone into super. If they want to top that up, they can top that up by anything up to $25,000. So for $9,500 a year, it's an extra, $15,500 superannuation contribution that person can make. And so you can just make that contribution to super at some time in June and claim a personal tax deduction on it, and that gets you to exactly the same place had you salary sacrificed $25,000 over the course of the year. So just a little bit more flexibility there for employees trying to manage their $25,000 contribution caps. Just remember that if you do make a contribution, you need to reduce the $25,000 by any amount your employer has otherwise made, because they're all counted together. Your SGC and everything else is counted together, and that limit can't break $25,000. Any other queries on that, give the office a buzz and we can talk you through. The second one I wanted to mention was the new government's house downsizing program, where basically what the government has said is that if you sell your house after the 1st of July 2018, so it's in next financial year, members of a couple can contribute $300,000 each to superannuation, and that has no bearing or is not influenced by either your contribution limits. So if you've already blown your contribution limits, or you've got a pension of more than 1.6 million, you can still put the $300,000 each in, and it's not age dependent either. So as most of you would know, once you're over 65, you've got to meet certain rules to contribute to superannuation. Those rules do not apply for the downsizing program either. So the long story short is, you sell your house, you downsize into another house, you have to make the contribution, I think it's within 90 days of settlement, and it's up to $300,000 per member of the couple, even if the house is only in one member's name. So the house can just be in one person's name, but both members of the couple can still make that contribution. There are a couple of other limitations on it, so please just don't go and blindly do it. Come and see us and have a chat to us. But certainly if you're over 65 and you are thinking about selling your house, if you can delay that until after July of this year, it's certainly going to potentially offer up some flexibility for you in terms of your ability to contribute those proceeds to your superannuation fund and get access to that concessionally taxed environment. That's it, I suppose, from the formal side of things. We've got Easter coming up, so the office is closed Easter Friday and Easter Monday. Other than that, we're around in regular business hours. And personally, I'm off for a week on the 16th of April for that week, 16th through the 20th, I think it is, the first week of school holidays, taking the family up to Smiths Lake for our annual holiday, which should be good fun. That's it from me. As I say, jump onto the website, csp.com.au, check out our last newsletter for our investment thesis, and we've also got some more information on those contribution changes and on that house downsize.